announcement. This could be just called Real Talk. Just like Real Talk with KV. Oh! Yo, welcome back to another episode of Real Talk with KV. Yes, sir, man. What it do? Hope everybody's doing well on today, man. Oh man. I'm having so much fun with this channel, bro. Like, y'all know I was supposed to be doing a movie talk channel. I'm still gonna do it, but I've just been having fun with this so far. Like, just talking to you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, and some people are probably wondering, like, didn't you say you was gonna be working on impressions and stuff? I'm like, yeah, but you know, like, that stuff right there, man, takes a long time to edit, especially when you're trying to come up with ideas and stuff, you know what I'm saying? The episode doesn't take long, it's the impressions that take a while, because I'm trying to come up with ideas, and I gotta edit it, make sure I got the right background music, make sure I did the voice right, you know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff, and yeah. But this is just simple, because I like to talk, you know what I'm saying? It's just real talk. I can make this all day. I can honestly do this all day long. I just might. You never know. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to come back with KV TV, because we're coming back in October. Not going to tell you what date, just be ready. So today we're going to have another session of Real Talk with me, and it's going to be raw, no cut, just like you like it. And no more time wasted, let's get on into it. So believe it or not, I used to be a very shy person, you know? And honestly, I found it kind of hard to communicate my feelings to women because I was always scared, for one, of, you know, just the response I would get. Because I always felt like, honestly, I felt like I was ugly. Let me be honest with you. Like, I could see a girl walking down the street, like a pretty girl walking down the street, or just a girl I'm interested in, and just simply be like, start to feel ugly and just be like, oh, she would never talk to me. Then now all that changed and I got a lot of confidence. I don't know how or where it came from, but it just came. But I just want to talk about what I just said, and that's communicate. And yeah, basically just communication. And just like, how are your communicating skills, you know? Are you good at expressing how you feel? You know what I'm saying? Because I know at one point, I was very bad at communicating. And one of the biggest things that I struggled with was like letting people know that I was bothered. I used to let people just run over me or just do certain things. And I wouldn't say anything until the last minute. Like, I wait till dark 30 just to say that, yo, this has been making me mad and you've been doing this every single time. And you know what their response is? Well, you never told me that. And guess what? I can't be mad at them about that because I haven't told them that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we get mad at people for certain things that they do. And they are things that we never told them that bother us. Now let's say that you are telling them that it bothers you. Then you got an issue. Because then they're either not your real friends, they don't love you as much as they say they do, or they just don't really care about. They just don't care about your feelings. And I feel like that's the reason why a lot of people are scared to, you know, express their feelings, because they feel like their feelings aren't valued. And I understand, you know what I'm saying? Because there's been plenty of times where I felt like my feelings weren't valued. And if y'all watched my last episode, I even talked about, you know, like I felt like I had a selfish love. And I felt like my feelings weren't being valued. Honestly, in almost every other relationship I've like been in, which is like not that many, is like I just been in more situationships because most of my relationships didn't even last the whole pregnancy. But anyways, that's besides the point. I just felt like, you know, my feelings did not matter. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's other people who probably feel that way when they're dealing with folks. You know what I'm saying? Like communicating wise. And so what I'm saying to you is, you know, learn how to communicate. Learn how to, for one, not just communicate how you feel, but learn how to just do basic communication. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically telling each other how you feel, for one. And then getting to know each other besides just sex. I feel like sex has become a little bit too socially interactive for folks because it's like, for instance, arguments. I can't stand to argue. I'm gonna be completely real with you. I can't stand to argue. If there's something bothering me, I've learned to just let you know. And don't get mad at me for expressing how I feel when it first happens. And then you keep doing it, you see how I react to it, and now you mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Because I've told you plenty of times to stop doing this. You know what I'm saying? And now you keep doing it, I'm going to react this certain way. You know what I'm saying? And what really bothers me is, it's like in arguments, a lot of people think by saying hurtful things to each other, they feel like that's validating. They feel like that's what you're supposed to do in an argument. No, first of all, in a whole argument, the whole point of going through an argument, you guys should be trying to resolve the issue and making it so it doesn't happen again. Where it gets toxic at is where you guys will argue, say hurtful things about each other, and then most of the times go have sex, or one of each other buy something for one another. You know what I'm saying? And that type of stuff, like, you can miss me with that. Because for one, I'm celibate and I'm staying that way until I get married. And two, bro, like, I don't care for a lot of material things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. Like, for one, I can buy my own stuff. I'm just being for real. And not only that, I just never really cared for it. I get it when I get it. And now, here's the thing, I'm very appreciative when I get gifts, but I want those gifts to be not just because I was mad at you, I was mad at you, and you just feel like that's the only way to get back to my heart. No, the way that you get back, ladies, to my future wife out there, the way that you get me back, or just like get to my heart and like where I forgive you, I'm gonna forgive you anyway, but because that's the godly thing to do. But the way you get back good with me is just by stop doing it, whatever is bothering me. You know what I'm saying? And if it's a struggle for you to stop doing it, at least let me see that you're making an effort to stop. You know what I'm saying? Or at some point, I'm gonna find out like, what is it that you went through in your life that you keep doing this over and over again? Because what I know for me, what I always get is like, and this kind of, like I said, I show women grace, but this gets on my nerves. When it's like this, it's like, you'll tell the girl, so like, why do you keep doing this? Like, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, I just never had a guy to do this for me. Like, he's just like, I just never had somebody, he's like, guys are always doing this and that. I'm just like, look, I'm not like most guys, you know what I'm saying? And guys who aren't like most guys, you know what I'm talking about. I cannot stand like that. You're like, I'm just not used to this. Like, oh my God. Okay, get used to it. We've been at this for 3 months, 2 months, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, get used to it. Like, come on. And some people, they just been going through it for a whole year, and it's just like, y'all have it bad. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with trust. And I'm not telling people to necessarily just trust everybody, but when somebody's really showing you and giving you that effort to show that they really love you and stuff, like, communicate the same energy and stuff to them as well, and trust them. Don't give your trust to somebody who doesn't necessarily care about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because then you setting yourself up to get hurt. And I feel like that's what a lot of folks do. No matter how you communicate your feelings and stuff, and you let yourself get hurt. You let yourself get hurt by the wrong people. That's the one thing I really cannot stand. And that's watching people get into relationships with the wrong people that they know they shouldn't be in a relationship with. And like I said in my last, be very intentional about who you get into a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? And just learn how to communicate to each other how you feel. Like, if somebody's bothering you, this is what I say, man. Let them know, this is how I'm starting to feel. You know what I'm saying? And ladies, if that man can't value how you feel, let that nigga leave. Dump that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know I said last video that I wasn't gonna tell you to do that, but for real though, for real, like, to be completely practical, if somebody's not going to value how you feel and stuff, or at least make an effort to stop, or if not to stop, but make an effort to stop, if they really love you, they gonna stop. First of all, don't let anybody tell you that they can't change, because change is a choice. You can't sit there and tell me like, I just grew up this way and that's just how I am. No, The same way that you woke up, the same way, well, God woke you up, but the same way that you decided to make the choice to get out the bed and go to work, because you decided that you want to make that money. That's the only reason why you're going to work, isn't because technically, I don't have to go to work. Well, if I want to make money, I do. And because I want to make money, I'm making that choice to get up and go to work, if you know what I'm saying. I'm just being completely logical. So, in that same aspect, if I love you and I want you to be happy, I'm going to make the choice to do whatever it is to make you happy. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? We got to be very thoughtful. Be thoughtful, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop just leaving everything to the women, fellas, to be thoughtful, and stop feeling like, you know, being hard hold on. Here we go. This is where I was wanting to go. To all my fellas, this is what I want to talk to you about. There is nothing wrong with expressing your feelings. I feel like we have been taught that we are supposed to keep our feelings to ourselves, that we are not supposed to vent, and especially to our women. And the issue with that is we hold so much in, and we'll direct maybe our anger, our emotions, our sadness, whatever it is, to the wrong person. Sometimes, you know, ladies, we have bad days at work too. And sometimes we just want to be held. And sometimes we don't want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm learning is, you know, talk, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to hate talking, like, just about my feelings. And I think the biggest reason was because I never was really, like, taught to do that. You know what I'm saying? I was always taught that, and not even by, like, just, like, saying it, but, like, just by looking at it, that you shouldn't be doing that. And, like, guys don't express your feelings. That's for girls or something. That's what, like, sissies do or something. You know what I'm saying? No. Express your feelings. Express how you feel. That's where your biggest healing comes from. Like, when you expressing how you feel. There's nothing worse than, you know, just holding a bunch of stuff in, and then it just, like, it festers in your heart. Because the longer you hold it in, it goes to your heart, and then you probably directing your anger towards somebody else about something. And then it's not even whatever they did. It was something that happened 3 weeks ago. And you probably don't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? And that's for ladies too. Like, I'm pretty sure some women don't necessarily know how to communicate. Well, actually, honestly, if I'm gonna be completely frank and keep everybody in the loop, everybody needs to learn how to communicate. Everybody. Not gonna single no person out. If you don't necessarily know how to communicate, learn how to. And if you know how to communicate, continue to do it and get better at it. Just like, that's what I said to myself. Get better at communicating every day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not telling you to, you know, necessarily say, express it to them while you're mad. Sometimes we do need to take that little break and not necessarily express how you feel in that moment. Because if we're talking off our emotions, we can definitely say something to ruin our relationships with folks. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I've definitely learned, you know, take a step back and don't say nothing just yet. Don't act off your emotions, act off your rationalize it and be logical and practical. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you have to do sometimes, man. And, like, be very intentional about how you communicate. That's another thing. Be very intentional about how you communicate certain things. Because if you communicate it the wrong way, the wrong word, man, I'm trying to tell you, just the wrong word can really hurt somebody. The wrong word can really turn somebody's ear towards you or just turn it back, man. I'm telling you, like, there's nothing worse than just, like, accidentally saying something. You know what I'm saying? And especially to somebody who's waiting for you to say something stupid, just so they can hold it over your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, be very careful, man. Like, and that's why I say, this is what I say. If you arguing with your girl, she's saying hurtful things to you, fellas, if you want to be a bigger person, don't say nothing hurtful to her. Just sit there. You know what I'm saying? And just listen. And just be like, all right. and just like continue to just express how you feel, because honestly, she ain't gonna be able to say nothing. She's not gonna be able to say that that's what you're doing. She's not gonna be able to say like that you said something hurtful to her too. Now, if she baits you and then you say something hurtful to her, she's gonna hold on to that, because now she's gonna say, oh, well, he said this to me. I'm trying to tell you, man, get right, fellas, get right. You know what I'm saying? And ladies, I'm trying to tell you, when you arguing with your dude, don't say nothing stupid to him, because he's gonna hold it over your head. I'm trying to be for real. I'm not the type to do that, because, fellas, can I just ask y'all a question real quick? What's the point of telling a girl, like, oh, I'm just leave you alone? Or my personal favorite, you know, man, you tripping. Like, and you know you in the wrong. You know you in the wrong. That's the last thing I want to talk about. If you wrong, just say you wrong. In an argument, if you wrong, just say you wrong. Put your pride down and let them know that you are wrong. Okay? There is nothing wrong with being wrong. The problem is, I think some people take too much pride in being right. It ain't so much about being wrong. They take too much pride in being right. Honestly, I used to be like that too. But when you start to, you know, when you know you're wrong and you keep making up excuses to justify you wrong, make you seem like you right, you sound even more stupid. Like, just stop while you ahead. If you wrong, just say you wrong. You know what I'm saying? You got caught, you got caught. If you know you shouldn't have been doing this and you got caught, bro, like, or sis, like, stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get mad at them because they caught you. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad because they caught you in a lie. Come on, we gotta do better. Like, I say that all the time, we gotta do better, bro. We really got to do better, like, with everything. We have to be very intentional about how we communicate things. And just, if you're wrong in a relationship, just say you're wrong. You save yourself a lot of time, and you'll make the relationship probably a little bit better if both of y'all can admit when you're wrong. Because, I mean, when y'all actually admit when y'all wrong, y'all can actually come together and come to an agreement to certain things and where it doesn't happen again. But like I said before, sex is not a form of communication. Sex is just sex. It's just it's intimacy. Yes, it's a way to communicate, but it's a proper time to communicate that thing. Makeup sex is probably cool. Let me stop talking about it, because I'm not even married. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me stop talking about it like that, like I'm married and I'm, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, it's just like, yeah, I can understand that, but it's just like, let me shut up. It's time to go. Oh man, I hope everybody enjoyed it. I hope everybody enjoyed this session, man. I had a fun time doing this right now. I'm definitely gonna be putting out some more. I think, real quick, I think this is what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna be doing some like reaction videos. I've said that before. I think I'm gonna probably, you know, do some suggestions or maybe some movies to watch or something like that, or shows that I love to watch and I think everybody else should watch them. You know what I'm saying? Not even just like on Netflix, Hulu, but Stars, HBO, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man. I'm trying to tell you. I might even start a gaming channel one day. You never know. But, yeah, man. Hope everybody enjoyed this session with your boy KV. It was a nice, real talk, uncut, raw, like I like to do. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys follow me on KV.McKinley. Follow me on Snapchat at KV42. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and my main channel, KVTV, and ring those bells. And see you next time.